In this session, I am going to cover the four different types of user-defined functions to program area of circle. Okay, then how you are going to program to find the area of circle by using four different types of functions. The four different types of functions are function with arguments and return value, function with arguments but no return value, function with no argument but return value, function with no argument and no return value. Using these four different types of user-defined functions, you are going to write a program to find the area of a circle. In the previous session, you have seen how you are going to find the circumference of circle. Now, you are going to program to find the area of a circle. See, I'm just going to make the changes in the previous program. Write the program to find area of circle. Okay, to find the area of circle, you're going to write by using function with argument and return type. Return type is there. That's nothing but the formula for this area of circle is pi r square, 3.14 into r into r. Okay, the return type is going to be of floating type and it is going to have the function name as area and you are going to take the radius. Okay, return, you are going to change just the logic. You are going to change the logic. Okay, the logic is pi r square. Pi is nothing but 3.14 into the radius. Okay, that's only the change you are going to make in this program. Okay, let's compile this program and see. Here you are going to have the function with return value, and okay, here area. Okay, function, here you are going to have the function with argument and return value. Function with argument and return value is there. Okay, return value is float, argument is radius which you are going to pass. Okay, now how you are going to call this? How you are going to call this function inside the main function? See here. Now when you are writing column here, there's nothing but you're calling the function. So you're going to expect the radius to be entered by the user. So you're going to make the radius as a float radius, float r. So it is going to be entered by the user. So you're writing it as enter the radius. So the radius will be entered by user. Then you're going to take the value from the user, console input r, and then how you are going to call this particular function inside your main function. Area of circle. Okay, area of circle. Then the function name you have given it as area. So you are going to call by the function name. Inside this, it is expecting one particular argument. I am writing it as radius. That's all. Okay, that's the only change you are going to make in this particular program. Okay, let's run this program. What is the radius? You are going to enter. You can enter the radius as floating type. 3.2 I am going to enter. So the logic which is going to be performed by this particular function is pi into r into r. So pi into r into r, 3.12 I have given as a radius. So it is going to take 3.14 into 3.2 into 3.2. So that's the area of the circle, 32.1536. It is going to return as the area of circle. Okay, area of circle. Okay, so here area of circle. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now see here. Now let's do the next program, next user-defined type. So function with the argument but no return value. Function with the argument. If the argument is there, function with argument is there. Return type is what? I'm just changing the program which I had done previously to find the circumference of circle. Now here we are going to write it as area of circle. Area of circle. Now here 3.14 into. Okay, you please refer the previous session. Okay, I'm just making the changes for the previous program. Okay, now area of circle 3.14 into r. That's fine. Okay, that's how you're going to program using with arguments and no return value. With arguments and no return value. So here I'm just changing double quote because when I'm writing in the word it is taking. Okay, when I'm writing the word, it is taking different format. Okay, now see here, function with no return value, but the argument is there. Okay, now how you are going to call this function inside the main function? How you are going to call this particular function inside the main function? As it is not returning any value, so you are going to write. Okay, now here you are expecting this one, right? Now here the void function, void is nothing but it is not returning anything. So you don't require this one. Directly call the function here. Okay, fine. I didn't change the function name. You can change the function name as area. Okay, fine. Area. Okay. Area as a function name. Okay, you can give your own name. You can give any name. Okay, area. I'm writing it as area. And inside this we have an argument here. Argument is nothing but you need to enter the radius. That's okay. That's fine. Okay. That's fine. You can run this program. Now try to enter the radius. It is going to calculate. Okay, 4.5 I'm giving. So the radius is going to be calculated 3.14 into 4.5 into 4.5. It is going to return as 63.585 as the area of circle. Okay, now let's do the next time. Function with no arguments but return value. Function with no arguments. That's nothing but inside the brackets you are not writing anything. But here you are expected the return type as float. So just change the logic here. 3.14 into r. Type r square is the radius of the circle. Just try to copy this one and then paste it here. Okay, inside this. Okay, float the area. It is going to write the area. You are going to give the function name as area, and then you are going to call this one with the return type is there. Now this time return type is there, but with no arguments. Okay, now how you are going to call this function inside the main? You are going to call this function declaration with semicolon. Okay, now return type is there. Okay, now you are going to make the change here. Okay, here you are writing the console input here. You are writing it here. So it does not require here. Okay, now. Okay, now you have a return type. So you are writing it as console output area of circle is going to be area. Okay, area, and it is not expecting any particular arguments. Arguments is not expected. There's nothing but C is not required inside the main. It is directly passing the values and it's taking the R value, and you are just calculating the R value R with the 3.14 into R, and it is going to return here. Okay, so that's all of it. Run the program. 2.3 I am passing it as radius, so it is going to calculate 3.14 into 2.3 into 2.3. That's the return value is floating type, which is going to be of 16.6106. That's how you are going to calculate the area of circle. Using function with no argument but return value. Okay, let's do the last one. Function with no argument and no return value. That's nothing but here you don't have the argument and return value is void. Okay, now you are telling to the user to enter the radius, and here area of the circle is. If you are getting confused, I am changing only these parameters. Okay, you need to refer to the previous session. Okay, the logic is 3.14 into R. Okay, that's fine. That's the only change you're going to make, and you're making the change function name as area. Okay, that's the only change. Okay, this page, just change the format here, because I have typed the program in the Word and I'm running in the other editor. Okay, so these are the changes I'm going to make. Okay, then directly call the function. Directly call the function here. Okay, with the semicolon. That's all. That's all. Okay, that's the only change. Now see here, void. That's nothing but it is not having any return type. No return type. Okay, you are passing any arguments inside the function. You are not passing any arguments. That's nothing but no arguments. You are not passing any arguments, and you are not passing in any returning any value. So you are directly calling the function by its name. That's all. Okay. Now it's going to the body of the function and it is going to return whatever it is required. Required result is to find the area of the circle. It is expecting the radius to enter and entering 5.3. So it is going to the inside the body. It is calculating this particular function 3.14 into 3.14 into 5.3 into 5.3. It is returning as 88.2026. That's how you are going to calculate the area of the circle. Okay, let me cover once again. Okay, so the program is I am explaining again. Okay, now see here, write a program to find area of circle. Okay, this is the question. Write a program to find the area of circle using 4 user-defined functions. Using 4 user-defined functions. You have how many user-defined functions? You have 4 different user-defined functions. By using these 4 user-defined functions, you are going to program what is the area of circle when the radius is passed as the input. Okay, now see here. The first type, find the function with the arguments. With the arguments means you are already writing the bracket, that are nothing but arguments. Return value is nothing but it is going to be floating type. Okay, now here itself you are writing the logic 3.14 into r. That's nothing but pi into r square. Okay, now function with argument but no return value. Okay, function with arguments. Function with arguments, that is nothing but float r. But no return value is, now this time you are not writing float here, you are writing it as void. When you are writing void here, then cout statement is expected inside the body of the function. Next type is function with no argument but return value. No argument inside the bracket, now you are not passing any argument list, so you are taking console input. And return value is there. Return value is there, so you are not taking console output. You are returning the value when you are calling this function inside the main function. At that time, you are writing console output. Now, the last type is function with no arguments and no return value. You are not passing any arguments and returning void. Okay, now here you require console input and console output. Then how you are going to call this user-defined function inside the main function? You are directly calling here area brackets colon. Okay, semicolon you are calling. Okay, that's how you are going to program to find the area of the circle by using 4 different types of user-defined functions. That's all for this session. We'll continue the last program, okay, to convert the Celsius to Fahrenheit.